And so we were able to get this information this morning. So he explained to us that they were coming here and wanted to establish the sister city relationship, opportunities for trade and travel, to bring products from the Congo here, since we're a free trade zone, but I think we're still in the free trade zone here in Tuskegee. We have a special trade zone here, so that keeps it from being taxed to the extent it would normally be. So there's some things that we can possibly do with them in terms of economic trade and also exchanges. And they also talk about the exchanges in terms of agriculture and developing their country through the university and some other technology that we can send over there. I know that we sent some people to Senegal from the university last year. Dr. Diabate, as a matter of fact, who I worked with as a colleague at the university, and Dr. Barrani is our supervisor. They went on to stay for several weeks, and they're doing some things in economics and agriculture over there. So they go to different parts of Africa. That's something they would really look into. Dr. Diabate is in Savannah, where you came from. He just went to Savannah, and he'll be back next week. But he said he'll look forward to getting together and find out what it is you're interested in, what we can possibly work on, so that when you come back, we can have some of those things in place, like you said, at lunch, and we can begin working on it. But I'll turn it over to you. Any questions you may have or anything that you want to share with us?
Okay. Thank you so much. As my friend said, personally I'm impressed. I think you have done a lot. It was beyond my expectation. Great. Coming here to Tuskegee for the first time, the way we were welcomed, you did a lot, and I'm morally indebted. Thank you so much. I think, okay, before giving some explanation, I would like to apologize because Maurice asked me to deliver a message to a lady here at the university. That's why I went out, so I'm really very, very sorry about that. Wasting your time. Thank you. I just would like to share with you two things. The first one, the way we decided to create our local organization called GOVA. Around us, there are a lot of powerful NGOs in terms of money, material resources, and everything. But what we see, if they withdraw the external support, the foreign aid, everything collapses. Everything. That's what we found out. Two, when people talk about development or community project or something like that, it's normally the initiative which is always taken by a small group called intellectuals. People who have been to university, so they think that they know everything, and when they look at the elders in the village, they say no, they didn't go to Savannah University, to Tuskegee University, or to I don't know. So they know nothing, which is not true. I think we need to to rely on our, what can I say, tradition. Do we have values? So we said, let us take the academic knowledge and the traditional wisdom, put them together so that we can continue our journey. That's the first change we made from different NGOs, those big national or international NGOs. And secondly, we decide not to start any kind of activities without involving the the different categories of the people within the same community. Yeah, because if somebody, if something is supported by the whole community, it will be very difficult for that initiative to collapse, because everyone is looking after it. So everyone is like fearing everyone. So let's do everything so that we can move forward. But I have to be frank with you, from 1992 to 1995, the elders in the village told us, please, we want to go with you. We want to think and start working together with intellectuals. Please don't ask our wives to come, because we need them to stay at home, to cook food, to look after children, and so on. Okay, we said, okay, how can we start things like that without women? We didn't want to fight with elders. It was customary.
Sure.
We knew that one day maybe we can get that occasion. And then
I'm a rabble. Councilman Lee, I'm a rabble.
how will you, where will you sleep? What are you going to eat? What are you going to drink? It's not, it will not be my duty. No. When we reach the community, I have just to go to my place, because it will be the community responsibility. You saw them singing, bringing water. They know we have visitors. They need water to drink. They need water to wash their clothes. They need water to take bath and so on. So it's organized like that. Yeah. And we are implementing, a lot of projects. I said in agriculture, especially in health centers, building schools, as you saw, breeding activities.
Yeah, we saw the cattle.
Yeah,
yeah, saving
yeah.
on the rice.
And then some, common issues like fighting these, the human rights abuses. As we are working in a rural area, in an isolated area, almost landlocked, there is no communication. So soldiers, police, they can do anything they want. So it's not really easy.
Right.
And sorry to say that, we are living with corrupt, officials and so on. So this is a very, very critical context.
Right.
And then also issue like HIV/AIDS awareness, because living in the rural area, if somebody dies, it's witchcraft. Microbe is not really known, not really. Yeah, so especially when you are young,
right,
like you there. Oh, no. It was somebody else who, maybe gave him poison or something. So, yeah.
Wow.
When we have serious problems, we as Africans, window inheritance, we have 2, 3, 4, 5 women's, and so many reasons, to allowing the spread of the disease.
Right.
So we have to take information to the community. So things don't, HIV/AIDS and the human rights, they are like cat crossing activities concerning everyone. Yeah, but in community A, we can be building the school. The community B, maybe the priority is getting medicines for the health center.
Sure.
The community C, the priority might be the road and so on. So the common issues is for the whole communities.
That's what Dr. Diabate asked me to find out as we go forward. is what are the things that are the priorities that we'll need to focus on? What is it we can work together on?
Yes.
See, we can put together a team, like what happened when they went over to Senegal. They had a team that worked on small businesses. They had a team that worked on economic development with small farmers, and then agriculture. So what we can do is we can discuss that as we go forward and decide what is it we can bring initially, and what is it you want to discuss initially that we can exchange on. He knows all about the computers, radios, all area development. That's just something he does. He's been to law school, so he has some legal knowledge. So we can bring people with different ideas to come and share that, and then see what you have on interest in, what we can offer.
Yeah.
Mr. Roberts is in the whole area. He's worked with youth, but he's in utilities now. He'll have some knowledge on that. So we can get different people from different areas, but as we talk, we'll exchange the ideas of what is it that we could possibly bring.
Yeah, the best way to
the best way to get what you're looking for over there, and how do we provide it, working with the university. What's the best thing that you think that we can receive coming from there to us? What is it we can host here, we can set up here between the two cities?
Yeah.
So we'd definitely be interested in that.
Okay.
I'm going to see if anybody else has any questions, because they may have to go. I know I'm going to have to go in about 30 minutes, but I'm good for about 30 minutes, if you don't mind.
Yes, it's enough. It's enough.
But any questions y'all had along the way?
No question. I just want to welcome you all again and say thank you all for coming. I did not know you all were coming, but it was a great, pleasant surprise, and learned a lot from the presentation. I think that we have a lot to learn from each other as communities. And just as you all came over here, as Mayor Hager said, I would love the opportunity to come over to learn and really see for myself and figure out ways that we can work together. Because just like, we have a lot to give you all, we have a lot to learn from you all, for sure. And Africa is somewhere that I definitely want to go and to learn more about. So thank you all for coming, and look forward to building, a relationship and partnership in the future.
This is Councilman Lee's second. He got re-elected to the council. He was elected last time when I was elected the first time. He was the youngest councilman on the council. So this is his second term. He just got re-elected.
Congratulations.
Yes,
and then,
absolutely.
This is our newest utility board member. He's also treasurer to the federal credit union. So we have a credit union where we pool our money like you all do to do certain things that the banks don't allow you to do. But you have a collective group of citizens that put their money together so they can fund other projects, purchases they want in their credit union. He's a treasurer there, and he's also the treasurer to our utilities board, as well as a member. He's a new member on our utilities board. So we have different people. That's Mr. Robertson. We have different people that will have different things they can contribute or suggest or be willing to offer, whatever, however it's needed. So, and that's just in this room. And Kalaful, she's good at putting things together. Videography, photography, connections, talking to people. She just moves things. As you saw when we came to McDonald's this morning, all I had to say, you said you were at McDonald's, we went across the street, then we had to go over there, and then she called other people to get us there. So we have people with different skills that will be glad to work with it and be excited to work with you. We really look forward to it. And appreciate you bringing them over today and taking that time. We look forward to continuing whatever we can do. No, we don't have the shirts today. We did promise you a shirt. Mm-hmm. The campus is closed down because of a lot of activities. So what I'm going to do is get your addresses, and to Kalaful, we're going to make sure we get them sent to you. So you have them before Christmas, before our Christmas time. So in the next week or two, we'll get you the Tuskegee shirts. We need to make sure we get the right sizes, because you might be like a large, maybe. You might be extra large, 2X like me. Maybe medium, maybe an extra large like me. So Kalaful need to get the sizes, and she ought to be a medium, maybe. Yeah, medium probably. Yeah. So we'll get that. We'll get those things sent to you. But just go right ahead. Anything else that you want to particularly touch upon at this time? We haven't heard from you. Anything you want to say? You've been kind of quiet today.
I'm not saying because I just came from Kenya, and
Okay.
I don't have it up.
Okay. We're just glad to have you. I just want to make sure we didn't miss you and the young lady. She told me she was 10th grade. Did you have anything you want to add? Okay. Well, Mrs. Head is here. How you, Mrs. Head?
Yeah, who's you?
She's not. She had to catch a shuttle to the airport.
Okay.
Okay, so she said she'll catch you when we come back.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Thank you. In aid.
Right.
I don't want to say that we don't need the foreign aid, but we need the foreign aid in the right way.
Right.
Because it's killing development in Africa. You know, thinking in the place of the local community and so on.